you?
How you doing? My name is William Dr. Okay. First question. What part of Italy are you from?
Okay, well, myself, I'm not from Italy, but my parents are. My dad is from a place called Calabria. That's in the southern part of Italy. He's Calabrese. And my mom is from Palermo, which is also in the southern part of Italy.
Thank you. How does the food differ from American cuisine?
Well, aside from what you guys think about Italian food, it's not just pizza and pasta. In fact, many of the things that they eat in Italy, depending on regions, just like here, if they're coastal areas in Italy, they eat a lot of seafood, a lot of fish, a lot of, believe it or not, eel is very popular in southern parts of Italy. I've never had eel, but apparently it's pretty good. And very rich things like cheese and, of course, olive oil, olives, but cheese is very big. The cheese that you call mozzarella cheese, it's actually pronounced mozzarella in Italian, and it's normally made, the really good mozzarella cheese is made from either buffalo milk, leche de buffalo, or is made with sheep's milk or pig milk, like some of the cheeses like Pecorino Romano cheese and Reggiano, like the sprinkled cheese you use to put on your pasta. In Italy, that cheese is made from pig's milk, and it's very high quality. And of course, wine is very big as well.
Okay. This is amazing. How is the climate in Italy?
Well, climate in Italy is just like here. It differs by where you are. So if you look at the United States and you're in Pennsylvania, obviously it's going to be a little bit colder during the winter months as opposed to Florida, and it's the same thing in Italy. So if you live in the central or central northern part of Italy, like Rome, it is very temperate. So in other words, it'll be cold in the wintertime. It will be somewhat freezing, and then in the summer it could be hot. But if you live in the southern part of Italy, it could be very, very warm. There's Lake Como and the island of Capri, which are very tropical. It's all depending on where you are. So I think depending on where you go, you're going to find very similar climate to what you would find in the United States. It's based on where you are. So it's not like all of Italy is warm all the time. It's based on the seasons.
What kind of sports do you like in Italy?
Of course, like in most of Western Europe, they love soccer. Soccer is a big sport, but they play other sports as well. Another one that's not really, I wouldn't say it's a sport, but a lot of older men play, and women too, and young boys play something called bocce. And it's a hard ball, which kind of is the size of a softball, but it's as heavy as like a pool. When you play pool, like one of those balls, a cue ball or whatever, and it's very, very hard, and it's normally played in sand or dirt, and basically the objective is to kind of like giant marbles, is to knock out or to come closest to a target, and it's a very popular game in Italy. People will, spend many evenings playing that. Some people are very competitive. It's called bocce ball.
Bocce ball? Bocce ball. Have you ever been to Italy before?
Yes, I have. Yeah. Many times. My uncle, my dad's brother is there, and unfortunately I went there for his funeral. And then a few other times I went there for pleasure and for mountain biking and things like that.
What's the culture like in Italy?
Culture is very much revolved around family, food, and fun. I think, like if you say 3 F's, family, food, and fun. Depending on where you are, it's a little bit more formal in places like Rome and in larger cities, but in general, if I had to sum it up in all one word, it would be about family. Family is very important. That's where a lot of people spend a lot of time with their families, drinking and eating food and just being with their families. Other than that, just like in most of Western Europe, people like to travel, but family's huge. It's always, like me as a prime example, my best friend is my sister. It's just, and for some cultures that's weird, but in Italian culture, it's your family is your friends, and they'll always be there. That's very, very important in Italian culture. And religion too. Catholicism, being Catholic, is something that I would say probably 90% of all Italians are Catholic, Roman Catholic.
Well, that was all the questions I had for today. Thank you.
Yeah. You have any other questions? I'll say goodbye to you, which formally I could say ciao, which is like kind of like a slang, or I could say arrivederci, which is goodbye.
Arrivederci.